which is a career high for him. And Rico Doza finished with a total of 13 tackles. All right, Coach Hamilton.
Well, obviously we didn't get the win, so it's disappointing. I do like the fight in my team, and we talked about at halftime the score was 0-0. And what I wanted to see from our squad is the guys to come out and fight. And we did that in the second half. And you know, obviously the offense got moving the way I know the offense can move. And then we had a chance to win a football game. And that's really what it's all about. And I told our guys I'm proud of them. Obviously we didn't get the win. We give credit to Tennessee State. It was a low snap, and they blocked it at the end. So you know, obviously we were trying to score. We took a shot and had good coverage. Didn't get a chance to, but obviously hats off to them. And you know, we got to get ready for next week, first home game. We're excited about that.
All right.
How you proud of you and your guys for coming up to this big game here in Memphis, facing a team that, like Jackson said, has been in for decades now. But you put on a great show and showed a lot of people what UAPB is about.
Well, you know, obviously our team motto is restoring the pride. And we're not satisfied with what we did because obviously we didn't get the win. But I want these young men to understand they're winners. We're going to be winning in the classroom, we're going to be winning in the community, and we're going to win on the football field. And that attitude ain't going to change. And you know, tonight we didn't get the win, but we're going to have many, many wins in Golden Line country. And so we'll tip hats to them. And obviously got two really good football players sitting beside me. I'm proud of Jonas. I mean, this guy has came a long way from the spring. And just to watch him run that football with an attitude. This young man here leads our defense. He doesn't say a word. But I think what they understand now is, you know, sometimes you don't really bleed. And then tonight, being down 17-0, I think now that they bleed that we are in every game and we're going to have a chance to win every game. And so obviously now, that means, as I told the team, I get a chance to coach you a little harder. Coach Hampton ain't going to never give up. And these players will never give up, and our university never give up. I'm looking forward to next week. I'm excited about that.
Coach, down 17-0 going into the fourth quarter. What finally clicked for you guys offensively to get those two touchdown drives and almost a field goal at the end?
Well, obviously, I think our offense, they just kind of settled down, and then we started going with a little tempo, and we started getting the ball on the edges and getting the ball to the playmakers. And obviously, when you run the ball like that, the way Jonas is running the football, it's hard for people to cover you out on the outside. We got some really good receivers, and we're going to be able to put this thing together. We're just on game 2. You know, we played Power 5 school, well, a group of 5 school the first week. You know, we started out well, had 3 drives that we should have scored on, and then you turn around. We started out a little sluggish tonight, but give hats off to them. They had a pretty good D-line. But we went in and made some halftime adjustments, and our kids came back. So I'm proud of where we at, but we got a long way to go. But I tell everybody, the Golden Lions are going to be a really, really good football team before the end of the year.
What can you say about your defense? They kept you in the ball game while your offense was still trying to figure a few things out.
I mean, obviously, I told the defense, man, I was proud of them at halftime, but I thought the score should have been 0-0. They took a 99-yard drive on us and scored the first touchdown, and that's not like us. I mean, we take pride in playing defense, and that was just not good on our part. I think they were like 5 of 8 on third down. We had a chance to get off the field in the first half. At worst, the score probably should have been 7-0. And so defense take a lot of pride in what we do. And obviously me being on the defensive side of the ball, I mean, I'm gonna hold them accountable. And obviously I expect shutouts, but that's not how the world works. We got to give them credit, man. The quarterbacks did a really good job of being the extra runner tonight, and we knew they would. And so we'll just watch the film and get better.
The offense has shown progression week after week. What's the key moving forward for you guys to put it all together and go off to faster starts in the future?
Well, just like you said, man, they just got to continue to believe in the plan in place. It's a process, and it doesn't start on Saturday nights. And what I keep reminding them is on Tuesdays in practice, when some guys are feeling sorry for themselves because it's a little hot, it gets hot. It gets really, really hot in Pine Bluff. And sometimes guys are like, oh man, coach, it's hot. Well, it's hot everywhere. And it's a cost when you want to win. And everybody's got to be willing to sacrifice a little bit more. And I think what our young men now realize is moving forward, like on Tuesdays, you win the game on Tuesday and Wednesday. You don't win the game on Saturday. And so that's what we're trying to do. When I talk about restoring the pride and reclaiming what we want, which is an HBCU championship like we did in 2012. It's a lot of work. And so we got the right guys with me, right coaching staff with me, and we'll continue to work. And I can't wait to see what we're going to do next week.
I got to ask for the players, the last couple of weeks, what have you learned about yourselves and about your team?
Well, for me, I play offense. On the offensive side, I know when things get hard, we actually come closer together and we start working. That's why we look so much better in the second half than we did in the first. Because things get hard, but we know how we come closer together instead of pointing at fingers.
On defense, we just got to understand when offense having to save time, we got to step up and we got to help them out. Because every game ain't gonna lead to a lot of points. So we got to do our end and like hold them to a certain amount of points and a certain amount of yards.
Jonas, your highest scoring, or highest rushing performance of your career so far. What did you see out there that made you so productive on the ground?
Open space, new grass, O-line, opening up the holes for them. I mean, can't do it without them just reading their hats, you know what I'm saying? They're making it open for them.
Coach, Jalen played the whole game quarterback tonight, over 200 yards. What did you see from him today, and is he your guy going forward?
Coach, I mean, I told everybody before we got 2 quarterbacks. And obviously, I didn't tell the media, but Mekhi got hurt in the fourth quarter. And, you know, we weren't going to put that kid out there when he wasn't 100%. Like, I like my football team. No, I love my football team. We got some players that's highly competitive, and we have an organization with charge. We don't have starters. We got guys. Hey, if you have a good game, you'll continue to play. But if you have a bad game, we'll put the next person in. We're all about opportunities here in Golden Line Country. And so I think what you saw tonight, Jalen went out there and did a really good job of running the offense. And like I said, Mekhi, when he come back, I mean, go. I had a chance to win a World Bowl. We had Jake Delahome and Pat Barnes. They rotated every quarter. And so I'm not saying we won't rotate them every quarter or every half, but we're going to use both of those young men because they both can move this football team and help us win.
All right, any more questions? All right, thank you.